Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a preview season here on the channel. Today, we're talking about secret rares. We got 6 of these bad boys, and so let's get into it. Starting off with Acid Screen. It is a 5/3, 4 high for 7 with a 2 mid block. Has Deflect 4 ranged and all of, obviously, Mina 3's symbols. Has a static that says face down cards do not count towards progressive difficulty to play this card. That means playing it as an attack or playing it as a block. So if you have face down cards in your card pool, this card doesn't count. And then it enhance, if there is a face down card in either player's card pool, draw a card. Wow, wowzers, we get to draw a card. How neato. How neato. My personal opinion is I think the Deflect 4 on this is really, really solid. I'm going to turn the music down just a smidge. It's distracting me. I think the Deflect 4 on this is really solid. I think the 7 damage move on this is really solid. I think that the Enhance is pretty lazy. The fact that it doesn't count, face down cards don't count as progressive is really good for Mina 3. But I don't see this card being played in Mina 2, which is the other character that wants to play this card. But the Deflect 4 is, like, insane, right? It's a 2 mid block with Deflect 4. So good. It's so, so good. And I think this card is going to look beautiful. I think it's going to look really fantastic. It's a shame this card is pure ass. I don't think that it is pure ass, as you say. I think this card is good. I think that Mina 3 really wants to play for this because she wants the face down to not count for progressive. Yeah, another Innsmouth card. Fair enough. Fair enough, Ross. But we will move on to our next one, which is Audio Reverberation. 5/3, 2 mid block, 4 low for 7. Charge EX2 range tech. It has all of Jiro 3 symbols. Response card pool. After your blocked attack resolves, your charge attacks get +1 damage this turn. And then Enhance. If this attack deals damage, both your rival... Sorry, if this attack deals damage, your rival adds 1 committed foundation to the bottom of their deck. Enhance, if your rival has 8 or more foundations, they add 1 ready foundation to the bottom of their deck. So, if you block my 7 damage move, all of my moves get way bigger. And then, if it hits, they get rid of a foundation. And if they have 8 or more, they get rid of a foundation. I think this card is pretty solid. I don't know that it is a 4 of in the deck, right? I think it's like a 2 or a 3 of, probably. But it does have EX2. It is a 7 damage move. It's a 5 diff. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it hits like a truck. It's a 7 damage move for sure, and it just says like all my moves get +1 damage. Yeah, if there's a way for me to like make it not count as progressive, I think I'm in. Or like adding it into the card pool, not having it not count as progressive is pretty cool. Just figuring out how to, you know, put this thing in the card pool and get that response to happen is kind of neat. Because I do think it is a neat response. I'm just not positive that it will see a ton of play. At like a 4 of, right? I think it's a fine ultra rare, or a fine secret. Excuse me. I think it's fine. It's fine. With that, we'll move on to Big Fist Bash. It is a 4 diff, 3 check, 3 mid for 3 with a 3 mid block, Breaker 3, Punch Slam. It has a static that says, when you try to play this card, if you have 3 or more cards in your card pool, it gets -1 difficulty and +2 damage. If you have 3 or more cards in your card pool, it gets -3 difficulty and +2 damage. So it is a 3 diff, 3 mid for 5. And then enhance, discard 2 cards, add a mid attack not named Big Billy Bass, Big Fist Bash from your card pool to your hand. So the obvious tactic here is we've got Double Jumbo Fist or Double Jumbo Slam, whatever the name of that card is, that adds a copy of itself into the card pool and your moves get +1/+1. So you play that, you play double, you add 1 in, you play another one, you play Big Fist Bash, right? And then you pick the one that you added in up, so you have just a bonus attack and then play it again. All in all, I mean, this card's very good, right? This card also says that you get to, like, discard 2 cards and add like a focus attack from your card pool to your hand, and that's very good under the order and all symbol. I'm really excited to see what mono mid decks look like after with Kendo's support. I think that's very neat. I think this card is good. I think a 3-min block with Breaker 3 is insane. It's so good. I wish more cards had stronger breakers on them. I'm gonna be playing this card exclusively for the breaker on it. I'll play it at a 2 of, and it's my big breaker, my attack action, you know? Breaker 3, hell of a drug. Up next, we've got Gigantification Swing. It is a 5/3 format for 5 with a 2 high block charge, fury, slam weapon. Enhance, spend 1 momentum. Your checks to play charge, fury, and slam attacks get +1 this turn. Response, after you play this card, your rival's next check to play a card gets -2. So this is on attack. When I attack, it essentially gets an extra 2 speed, but it carries over for the rest of it. On block, it's essentially breaker 2. And then it says that when you play it, like on your checks to play charge, fury, or slam attacks, get +1 for the turn, which feels pretty cool for stringing out bonus cards, right? For every Gigantification Swing that you have, it's essentially just making your moves easier to play. And I will say that this is an attack that has 4 symbols. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. It has 4 symbols, which I think is interesting. And I wonder what this card looks like when we do. I wonder what this card looks like when we. I wonder what secrets start to look like when we start adding more symbols to them, right? The fact that it has 4 is like really, it's interesting. A lot of cards are gonna play this fairly generic one, right? Canyon hype. You know what, Rayloon? That's probably why they did it. It's just for Canyon. Yeah. Yeah, I think this card is neat. Again, it's just another 5 diff. I think these have all been 5 diffs, right? Just kidding. They're not all 5 diffs. This one's a 6 diff. It's a 6/3, 3 mid for 7. It's a 3 mid block. Has all of Mirko 2 symbols, obviously. Fury, Deadlock 4, and Throw, which is a huge deal for her. This deck is -1 difficulty for each card that has left your card pool this turn. Period. If this deck is blocked, your rival discards half their momentum, rounded up. I hate you, MHACCG. This card is very, very good. This card is a Deadlock powerful 4 Throw. Don't go to 11 Foundations, idiot. With that said, I think it's really hard for this character to get momentum because every time that she hits, she clears cards, right? The question is how do I keep cards in my hand, which luckily we get to draw a ton of cards. I think this card is cool. Again, I'm not positive it's a 4 of, right? I don't want to draw this card on turn 2. I want to draw this card on turn 4. When I draw this card on turn 4 with like 3 other attacks and like slam as many as I can and then play this at the end as a throw. It's a 4 mid for 8 in her if we cleared one. On death, it's always a 5 diff in Younger Chigoro. That's true. 7 damage throw on a 5 diff as long as you've cleared a card. Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool card, and I think it's a really, really strong secret rare. I think it is strong as a secret rare, but it just doesn't go in every deck, right? It's not a Falling Skies, you know? It's certainly not a Falling Skies. Speaking of, though, the Falling Skies of the set, we have Net Launcher, 5/3, 4 mid for 5, 1 mid block charge weapon. Enhance, commit 3 face-up foundations that do not share a name. This deck gets 3 speed, 3 damage, and stun 2. This card is crazy. This card is nuts. It is a 7 mid for 11 that gains stun 2. This is a 4 of. Because even as a 4 mid for 5, enhance, spend a momentum, build 1 foundation from your discard pile, choose 1 foundation in your rival's discard pile, they build the chosen foundation. So this is more speed inside of Momo 3. This is a mandatory 4 of in order to play that character. Welcome back, Cannon Blast. This card is better than Cannon Blast. Back before I was looking at cards, I thought that Cannon Blast was better than this card. For the most part, this card is just better than Cannon Blast. It just is. I thought the off zone was going to be good enough. It's not. This card is very, very good. This card is very, very strong. This card can force your opponent into deadlock as well. Yeah, you're right. So my question is chat, do you like the secret rares? My opinion, I think that some of them are very good. And I think that some of them, like Net Launcher, incredible cards. Things like Acid Screen, there's 2 decks total that want to play this card. 2, which is kind of like not a spot you really want your secret rares. Really, really good in Mina 3. Incredible in Mina 3. I don't know why my ultra rare isn't this card, right? Why is this a secret rare for Mina? Or it could have done more things for other people. Although it has Deflect 4, which is very good. Deflect 4 is very strong. And there's my question, right? After your blocked attack resolve, your charge attack gets +1 speed for the turn. When I go back and I look at it has the good symbol, right? Attack charge. Yeah, Lightning Rod shares 2 of the symbols on audio reverberation, which means that this card might not be bad actually. On a good order train, good order deck, good order. Audio reverberation into Lightning Rod seems kind of good. If they block audio reverberation, your Lightning Rods are 5 damage moves. Okay. Run it in Kami Woods 2 on good. I like that idea as well. That's very neat. Now I'm in. Good symboled Combo 2, I'm back in on. I'm down. All in all, I think that these are passable secret rares. I think that these are worth wanting to buy boxes of. There are some of them that I really want, and there's some of them that I don't. And I think that's an okay place for these cards to be in. With that said, YouTube, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these secret rares. I keep trying to say ultra rares. These secret rares. Would love to have a conversation with you. With that, we'll see you next time.